about the good days that's still up in my mind. I know you did the past way, but I know you're by my side. Cause it was you, the one who took my life. Reminiscing about the good days that's still up in my mind. I know you did the past way, but I know you're by my side. Cause it was you, the one who took my life.
We lost to the reaper, one the fact. Now I don't see the sun as light. Feeling energy, I know you're still here and you're telling me you gotta be free and love your life. So yeah, I'm hardest working, I've been grinding for a minute, now I'm working. Cool some Merton, run up walk for the cause, I'm down like the wall in Berlin, support the bourbon. Who's anonymous, I'm feeling to be moving on, not living the street. Trying to find a right path, the fuse to God and us without blowing up like a rush of the city. I mean, do it in our own time, cause the future is man-made. But the landscape's based up in my hash cake. Place now need a break out from my sideways. Nah, I ain't bubbly, I can't become a tummy new bear fried chicken. Callaloo and saltfish flare in my kitchen cause you do me the ways. You was in court while I tore up the stage. I was gonna help you out and let it fall into place. What? You always told me never sell out, never love peace. And I love you, so I won't touch these blood sucking parasites. I'm just bum weed, spit bars, spread love, ain't about dumb beefs. Nah, and you never see me in heat mags. Still I'm always on the beat, that's a meat wags. Tea bags around with the compass. Keep it British, yeah, we were down with the trumpets. We were smoking that loud, check the nuggets, got crowds in abundance. I'll be living this, the stars on point, check the pyramids, I'm hitting spliffs in your name.
About the good days that's still up in my mind. I know you did the past way, but I know you're by my side. Cause it was you, the one who took my life. Reminiscing about the good days that's still up in my mind. I know you did the past way, but I know you're by my side. Cause it was you, the one who took my life.
Bless this flower as I build more grave. Rest in power as I feel your pain. It's realness. I know you've been through this, you can feel this. Yeah, yeah. You in my head, will you bless this vibe? Yeah. You said that real men don't cry. Spent years a boy, now I'm grown up. It's just tears of joy, yeah, my pen's alive. I know you're looking down, chilling in the clouds. You spliff in your mouth, smile on your face, feeling proud. I gotta find my place. See you in the wild, so the struggle's real. But I hustle still, no couple mil, just a few pounds. Yeah, brothers killed, but the love is still strong as hell. So we have to prove now.
Reminiscing about the good days that's still up in my mind. I know you did the past way, but I know you're by my side. Cause it was you, the one who took my life. Reminiscing about the good days that's still up in my mind. I know you did the past way, but I know you're by my side. Cause it was you, the one who took my life.
Morning, everybody. Morning. Good morning. Let's mic check. Let's mic check before we do anything today. Mic check, 1, 2. Micing checks. How's the audio? Talk to me, people. Yes, doing the same as Bitcoin. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mic check. Mic's okay? Good. Mic's okay. All right, good. Well, that means we can get going then, huh? Yeah, I think this is the last setup I posted on my channel. Still looking for that run on Thursday's low. Speaking about ES, though. Speaking about ES. Anyways, speaking about ES, I want to look at that. Or whatever, S&P, blah, blah, blah. This is a very problematic zone. And Yeah, I have some thoughts to share. If we lose this range, we might get a little love like down here-ish. But let's be honest, we've got an unfilled gap right here. That one. And and then you're knocking out this low. And then we're coming back down to this lonesome low down here. Which could incur to get down to that lonesome low on ES, I think involves losing this range on Bitcoin. So, well, here's the one thing I will say though. It's just one little candle up there. That's all it is. That doesn't quite constitute a full top for me. And, like I said, I think yesterday, or I don't know, for a while now, pulling this before this is way more bullish. Way more bullish. So that's essentially the long that I'd be looking for next. Yeah, that's the long I'm looking for next. Yep, that's the one. And for me yesterday, it was we were so close to taking this, and I was ready to short up there, because we'd have left all the lows behind, right? We'd have left all the lows behind if we'd have snipped up into there, and I would have been 100% prepared to short there. And then let's see, as this low was cruising down yesterday, I was looking at the TIA chart, and it was really this order block right here on the 30-minute time frame. And I was like, okay, that would prop up our most local range here and give us an opportunity to run back up to, whatever last Friday's high. But then when I saw it lose this low, and then, like I was looking at the TIA chart, and I'm like, that the long I had planned on TIA doesn't look like it's going to work either. I just wiped the chart, started over, and made the decision that no, we had lost this range, and said, you know what, I think we're going to be short now there tomorrow. But yeah, I still want long at Thursday's low, whatever this thing is. Let's put a number on it. 91,619. I still want long down there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But a little bit of a 30-minute order block right in this tip here, so I'm not surprised that we're getting a little bit of pause. And we did form a fair value gap, so it might take us up a little bit. I mean, you got this little speck of something in here. Not much of anything, but yeah, so it's tough because I'm not gonna like a re-entry on the short unless you can get back into the premium. Maybe we just go from that high even. I'm okay with that. Yeah, you got to be clear back up to entry. I mean, for the safer way to do it. So anyways, that's where I'm at with Bitcoin. What do you think of the S&P on the daily BTC March 2nd high? Daily BTC March 2nd high. Oh, it made the low week. March 2nd. Well, no, hold on. March 2nd high. March 2nd high. March 2nd high. Oh, that thing. Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that's somewhat worth paying attention to. We're referring to this thing here. And we're saying, hey, there ain't a single daily candle body that is closed above that level. And, right above that level was resistance. Yeah. I think the NPOC was a little bit higher up, but yeah, I mean, those 2 days right there is where the bears loaded up their positions. So if you just extend that over, yeah, I think it definitely gives concern, but I can't be too concerned about it until you lose the local range, which is that 91,619, right? So if we don't lose 91,619, I'm not too worried about it. I've seen this many a times in an aggressive uptrend. Seen that many a times in an aggressive uptrend. Many. Yeah, I still, because and my theory behind this is simple. All these people that went long here, went long here, went long. Price comes up, sets a low, comes up again, and when it clears that high, everybody moves their SL to here, meaning that right below that level is a lot of demand. Means well yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, it's where they can engineer low there, right? They can trigger the SLs on all those longs, which create sell orders, and those sell orders provide the liquidity necessary to fill the market makers longs. So I am still I'm still very much gonna see if we can get that. Yeah, 100% I'm gonna see if we can get that. Uh-oh. There's 232 people watching this. That's not fair. That's not fair. What did Alex do to me? What did Alex do to me? He did this to me. I know it. Yep, he did it. All right, so yeah, I don't have too much left to talk about on Bitcoin. I mean, we can. I don't think we necessarily need to cover it today, but if you lose this, let's call it it should be at least like a 4-hour range up here. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with calling that a 4-hour range, right? So if let's do this. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come from here to here, and I'm gonna click my magic button, and I'm gonna say that if you have a 4-hour candle body close below 90586, call it 90500. You don't have to worry about the 86. Then that range up there is gone, and we are coming back down to probably right there. Where'd my buttons go? There they are. I'm always moving these damn things and I can't find them afterwards. Yeah, I'd say we're coming down to there. So like if you get a 4-hour candle body close like this guy, and I mean, I'm giving you like if this happens, like I like my confidence level of achieving this is like 95%. But if you get a 4-hour candle body close that looks like this here, I would still say that there's about a 70% chance. Even if price retraces back up into this range, I think it ultimately falls to 85,600. Yeah, and so that would be like shorts for another day in the event that we lose that low, and that would be the early sign that well, that'd be a pretty clear sign that this range failed, and we may pull the low again. This would be my only hope of not pulling the lows again. Yep, that one. But I don't need any of that. So let's go look at some altcoins or something, guys. What y'all want to look at? Mark's too kind. I will admit that, I mean, like I was a Market Cipher user for over a year or so. I bought a 12-month subscription, and I swear I re-upped for 6 months, but now all of a sudden I'm going, I don't know if that was really even an option. Played around with a lot of different oscillators throughout the time, a lot of different things. But I just settled on smart money concepts and market structure. And it's just the way I prefer to. It's just the way I prefer to do it. I'm not saying it's the most superior myself, but it's just the way I prefer to do it. Now, I think the one thing I did neglect to cover before we move on, it's a couple things. As we come down to this to 91,619, right? That's like if we make it there. I'm not totally psychic. We may not make it there. I don't want to come down like this to it, right? Like it needs to chill. It needs to chill out. It needs to show me that like we're reducing in bearish volume, and get down in and, just kind of chill out. And you can kind of see early positions starting to fill. I would like to see a lot of shorts trapped below the low. So looking at volume, I want to see short volume entering right at the low, and then I want to see some manner of a break in structure. Obviously, the safer for that's going to be your 15-minute time frame. I'll probably look lower still. Yeah, that's what I want to see there, and then I just want all that stuff to go away, whatever. And then the way I'm going to be looking at that is that we left all the highs behind. all those mamma jammas up there, and then I want to see it come back for all that liquidity. And this to me is the best way we can go about breaking this level. All in all, the fact that we may be approaching last Thursday's low before interacting with last Friday's high, yeah, it's the most bullish thing that I could ask for. I want to leave all this liquidity up here. I want to pull all these stop losses that got moved down to here, or got moved up to there, sorry, and I think that gives us a situation where we may actually be able to break this. Coming up to it from here and breaking it, I think was going to be a big fat no-no. I think that was going to be a big fat no-no. So the fact that we're approaching that last week's Thursday low first, yeah, I'll just say it one last time. That's the more bullish thing to me. Now, did anybody give me an altcoin to look at? Oh, yeah, we did. Oh, damn, yeah, y'all threw them out there. Let's go peep XCN first. Let's just start hammering through these. Do we have like a perpetual chart on this? Yeah, we'll use Binance. It's down there. It's down there in discount already. Don't like that. I don't like that. We're on the 30-minute time frame. Get me off the 30. Daily, no help. Yeah, 4 hour. Honestly, I think you're going to come for that low at 01640. And I would say the only thing that's going to stop you is this guy. So yeah, I'm either long here. Where's my whatever, just give me this thing. I'm either here-ish. We'll put a target of that high on it, and I would say that is what, if anything, is going to shit on your parade. So step that right there, and then copy paste. I'm down here. That's where I go for longs, and if we retest this here, I'm there with it. Yeah. That's where I'd be with XCN. Yeah, and I'm not looking along until lower areas. Yeah, I think you could be seeing a short activate on that literally right now. And then Solana would be next. What do we have on Solana? Got a decent lift off of this guy. Didn't really stop in a sensible place for me. Let's see, is that last Thursday's low? That's not encouraging to me. It's not encouraging to me that on Sol last Thursday's low did not hold. No, that is not encouraging to me. But I am still interested in this, but I'm not targeting more than this now. Yeah, and I don't think you're going to get the opportunity to get back into here and short down to there. I could be wrong though, so let's go ahead and mark that. By my rules, you would have to interact with this supply before interacting with this guy. Let me just adjust this down. Yeah, it needs to come here before here, really to justify short on that. But you know, I mean, it could happen. We could get up there, so let's make a plan for that area. Boom, and then we'll slide this down because we want that to happen afterwards. That's where I would be with Sol. And then we can go on to Sui. Sue, where are you at, Sue? All right, so we did get back up to that high off of that guy, and then failed it, put in a double top. What concerns me is a potential loss of the range low here. Yeah, that's what has me sussed on this. I would want a retracement back up that far to justify a short. We're just not quite far enough. It doesn't look like we have quite initiated here yet for that. Yeah, but I am gonna be like here, and let's see here. How do I want to think about this? Because I'm going to delete some of these lines. These were all relevant to the uptrend, and I don't think are all that relevant anymore. Let me check my calendar, make sure I'm not missing something. My phone is ringing right now, and it never rings at this hour of the day. Right, what is it, 7:17 of my time? Yeah, I don't got nothing on my calendar right now. These people can go pound sand. This would be a target 1 for me. And my target 2's down there. Yeah, that's where I'm at with Sui. Did we not? What was that high I had marked up there? It's still bizarre to me that we didn't. Oh no, that already been interacted with. But we. Yeah, that's right. Whatever. It is what it is. It's a liquidity concept. It's third down on the list, so I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, that's where I'm at with Sui. That's where I'm at with Sui. All right, and then what do we have after Sui? Let's see, we did Solana, we did XEM, Solana, Sui, ARB. ARB. What is this doing here? Go away. Well, can anybody remind me why we didn't plan a short out of here? Anybody want to remind me of that one? That'd be cool. Anyways, we didn't do it, so we can't say that we did it. All right, what do we have in here? So it's 2 hour. I don't think that this second box is actually going to be that helpful. Let's see here. What would I like? Man, I honestly feel like this is, here's the thing, I kind of want, this is what I wanted to say. God, I hate the possibility of that. Oh, I don't like the possibility of that. I just don't think that's really, the read on this chart to me is not, it's just not good. But I think we are approaching an area that deserves, God damn it, this is terrible. So primary structure from here to here breaks here. Primary structure from here to here breaks here. So I think that let me put it this way. If there is a place where you're going to put in a higher low for a higher high, I think you're really getting into the zone in which that should happen. But I'm going to tell you right now, that resistance looks terrible to me. I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know, you filled your fair value gap. You hit the. I mean, we're not quite there yet. I'd like a little deeper into this actually. That's not what I want. You had this whole demand range, and you had this last sell to buy that popped you out of it. This is the most ideal section. But to me, that is the most ideal section to actually set a higher high from. I'd like to be a little bit lower in this though. I don't want to have to question whether it hit that, and that just doesn't quite qualify for me. Oh, I don't like that resistance above us. I just don't like it. Did we actually talk positions on this? I never remember half the shit I say. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I want to, because of where this is, how I'd mentioned about all these different lows and demand ranges and whatnot, I want a reconfirmation coming out of this area. What do I mean by that? I want to see it develop 5-minute structure. And I want to see it lose that structure. That's what I'd ideally like to see in there. What's Bitcoin doing? Still lifting off of that, huh? Interesting. I'm telling you, I want Thursday's low before Friday's high. Well, actually, it would not be hateful to come for Friday's high right now. If we came for Friday's high right now, I could see us breaking it. Just because we removed liquidity, right? Down before up. That would be interesting. It'd be interesting. I don't see it happening, but it would be interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I'm still interested in shorting out of here, but I think a reconfirmation would be good. And then let's see, we did Sui, we did Sol, we did Sui, we did Sui, we did Sui. Man, y'all are really interested in Sui. Dog, Tau was first. Tau. Still upsetting to me that never got to its final target. But let's get this deleted. Not hateful. I would want a reconfirmation on this as well because we swept that low. Fuck. A couple of these charts are making me feel like I should be long right now. But I'm going to stick to this. I feel like it could happen from here too. I don't know, I kind of feel like this. The first idea is the more risky one. Whoa, how many of those did I make? New low. Yeah, I think you're way better having some manner of reconfirmation in there, at least like something, anything. Just because you pulled the range low, and that can yeah, because this is the low that created this high. And so if you fail to close below it, this was hired for a job by real people with their hard-earned money to break this low. And it so far hasn't done that. That provides weakness at the high, and so I think a reconfirmation in there is safer. That's what I think. I think you need to see something flow into there that breaks. Something like that. Where can we long this thing from? Well, I mean, I'd say either A, it was here. I don't like a lot of places. I do not like a lot of places that are not there. Let me bump up time frames here. Bare minimum. And honestly, I think that provides a lower high. This could both be lower highs. To me, longs are down here, or I would rather see it rotate this resistance right above the range. I'd still almost rather see an initiation above here and a back test into here, and then along here. Outside of that, I think I'm down to areas like that for longs. That sucks. That sucks. Yeah. I don't know. Boy, that 30-minute order block had some steam. Dog. Look at Dogcoin. Doggy coin. Oh, that was a PO3 in there? So those notes from an old PO3. Where was that thing? Oh, this is DOGE. No wonder. Not what I want. I want Dogcoin. I was like, why do I recognize that so much? Dog. We just want dog. Thanks. Thanks. Not bad. Oh, that's not going to help me. Hold on. Hold, please. Get out of my way, you sucker fish. I mean, it did bounce from demand. Oh, did it miss it? Yeah, I gotta. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I don't know. I mean, big roll of liquidity did get swept, but I don't know. I still worry about it. I'd rather be wrong about shorts than right about longs right now. I don't know if I said that right. Think I want a reconfirmation on that too. Should put in a real bottom? No. Yeah, I think I want a reconfirmation on this. Need to see You see at least that. Yeah. Interesting. Bitcoin, are you really a row? You always surprise me, Bitcoin. No, I still don't like it on Bitcoin. I still don't. I just, man, that would surprise the shit out of me to not have actually even taken that low. Man, that would really surprise me. But hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I can't lose. This thing was, yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, so we did DOGE. Good Lord. How old am I? 45. Pound, sand, lots of lots. HBAR. What do we have on HBAR? I mean, like I'm almost 45. Or maybe I am 45. I don't know. Born in 81. Let's see here. My 80s baby, bitch. 80s baby. Oh, fucking wick on that thing. Jesus. Dude, chart, cooperate with me. Please cooperate with me. Well, I know this was an area I did want a long out of. Let's clear this up. Clean this stuff up. Honestly, structure's not super bad on this. I've not lost that low yet. Might be the plan. That was a nice long. It's kind of odd here. I can tell you one thing. I'm not long until above 18,687. That much I can tell you. It's a giant SO. No, I don't like that idea. I mean, I just don't like it. I think I would rather. Well, let me put it this way. I can't target any more than this. That's why I don't like it. Because it's nowhere near a 3R trade. Now, this may very well occur, but I can't target more than that. Like, that's still a target at 1 at least. But I can see further downside on HBAR here. Like I said, I'm not long until above 18,687. I couldn't responsibly be long until then. Yeah, let's take a look at, good Lord. Yeah, let's take a look at, God, y'all hit me with a lot. I'm not used to having over 100 people watching me. I can't keep up with you people. Let's take a look at XRP. Please hold XRP. I want to long this on Bitcoin, so I guess I want to long it on XRP too. Please. I have a lot of XRP. That's my primary holding. So please and thank you. Let's give that a little bit more wiggle room. We come here first. I think that's a short. And I really don't want to come there first. I really don't. I don't think this is going to work. I wouldn't put a lot of weight in this. That's just that's a big climb back up there. And you'd be looking at a pretty V-shaped bottom. What's the thing I want? This? No. I don't think it comes back up there before it takes this low. I think this low's going first. What do we got over here? Yeah, I think that low's going to go first on XRP. But I need an alert here, so thanks for asking me to look at this chart. Is that not a... Oh, I need a ray so I can put an alert on it. Yeah, I'm gonna be looking for a long at 2.11 on XRP. I hate the approach to it though. Good Lord. I hate the approach to it. Yeah, that's not how I want to come to that level. Again, needs to chill. Chill, 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 chill. Chill, homie, chill. Yeah, that's where I'm at on XRP. I don't have anything else locally on it. If we lose 2.11, then that's going to be bad. And that's going to be bad. I think that's going to take us back to $1.60. If you lose 21, I think all you're going to get out of this is some manner of lower high. Okay, so we did XRP. Let's see. AVAX. I was looking for an AVAX long, probably down around this area. Let's see what that looks like. I don't like how it happened. Could be worse though. We stacked a lot of highs. But yeah, I know I was looking for a long here. What's going to need to happen locally? Oh, such a bearish approach. God dang it. I just don't. I have to be back up here, not along. I have to be all the way up above there. So for that reason, excuse me. I'm just going to target that low. Please work long. I don't have an entry on it. Even if it does work, I still don't have an entry on it until above 2173. I don't like it. I don't like it. BSW. BSW. Damn, y'all hit me with a lot of shit. It's okay, I asked for it. I'd rather wait for a long. But let's see what we got. I know one thing. I find this candle interesting. No, I don't see a short on this. I just don't see a short on it. Could very well short. It just doesn't meet any of my criteria. None of it. I'd still be interested in along here to here. Yeah, I'm still there with it. It's last week's Wednesday low. Wednesday, Thursday, close enough. Yeah. No, I don't. I have no shorts on this. Now, that does not mean that price isn't going to go down. I just don't have a short on it. No, I have a short after 04459, but not before it. Nope. Good doggos. Let's see what else we have in the chat, because y'all hit me with a lot of stuff. BSW, okay, we got that one. BTC has recovered a bit. Sure did. XRP, we got that. Yeah, BNB. I was peeping BNB the other day, and I did not like what I saw. So let's go back over and take a look at that one again. BNB. All right, I gotta delete stuff. I'm not deleting that though. This one is not as clear of a read for me. I remember looking at it the other day thinking it was going to go down, though. This is not this is not super clear in here for me. It's not. I'll just say it. It's not super clear for me. But I'm still going to be here with it. I understand that it could stop right where it's at. But I would like this area better for an entry. I'd like 600 better than 597. Yeah, yeah, I'm there. I'm there with it. I'm there with it. And then near, hopefully I'm not missing too many people. Will I stream tomorrow? Yeah. Yeah, I reckon I will. What time is it? Oh, I only have a couple minutes left, so let's do near. Okay, so it already did that. Just didn't really get us anywhere. Okay. Just get this stuff out of my way. What is this? There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. Let's go to the 4. Your 4-hour range is here. So I have to look for a long here. If we can get here first before the low at 2358. And then potentially a long off the bottom. Which gives me permission to target the high again. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna get all the way back up there for the short on near though. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna happen. So maybe wait for the long. And that's a big question mark because this low could break. In which case that will not work. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I have too much more on near. BTC, check BTC. I'll check BTC. How do you set your watch list? Yeah, I think it's just alphabetical. Yeah, it's alphabetical. And then occasionally I'll sort it by price change or whatever. But yeah, typically alphabetical when I'm streaming because there's so much shit on this watch list. There's no way I'm finding it if it's not alphabetical. Bro, that silver short yesterday. How about that thing? Anyways, BTC. I think the position is pretty neutral, but I'm still expecting more downside today on it. I don't know. I don't know if I have much more to say on it. I went along down here. I don't have anything else to say on it. But hey, guys, thanks for coming and joining me. let's see if we can take a peek at ENA and FET real quick. I think I got FET on the list, so we'll pop over there. While I am doing that, everybody appreciates you joining me this morning. Super fun. You guys are always a massive motivating force in my life. So appreciate that. Not a true double top there. It's the last idea I had on this. This was the target. Anyways, yeah, so it's been a while since I've been here. Let's get this deleted. Actually, we'll just steal it. We'll put it here, and we'll change the color on it. That's what we'll do. I don't like that idea. I think that's what's going to happen, but I can't justify it because I don't like the failure to close below this low. This is what my gut tells me, but it goes against in any entry model I have. Oh, somebody's using my SoundCloud. They kicked me out. Yeah, so I have a similar problem with this. Because of the failure to close below this prior low, it does not meet an entry model for me, but man, I hope I'm wrong on these shorts. I'll just shoot for a 3R on that. Call it a day. That does not meet an entry model of mine, though. This requires reconfirmation. It requires something on the lower time frame to form and break. And there's not a lot. You have like 1 minute structure down here. Would require to come up here, and then it would require you to lose that low. But you have to take the high before taking the low. Yep. Yeah, I think that's my last one for today. Alex dumped so many people upon my face, it was hard to keep up with y'all. Let's go take one more peep at the Bitcoin. All right. I'm out of here. I gotta go, man. Hey, I'm Dex Crypto. Thanks. If it was a great stream, I appreciate it. Thank you. BNB good for a short now. I think that was like a I'll see if I can answer that. No. I didn't. Did I say I wanted a reconfirmation on this though? I can't remember. Yeah, I still need a reconfirmation on this. Yeah. Created a low, created a high, swept the high, swept the low, providing weakness back to the high. So I need to see some manner of structure form in here. And fail, or I can't justify it. All right. Adios, amigos. Oh, here, look, bing. We hit that button, and then I think you got my full face. You guys have a good day. Thanks for joining me. Take care. Do nice things to people, right? But yeah, do nice things to people. If you're struggling trading and not profitable, look to yourself. And ask yourself, are you a good damn person? Yeah, do that. I don't know. That's my only advice for you. Adios. Goodbye.